All right. I mean, we're pretty much starting. I figured I don't know what else to wait for. I got everything else pretty much set up, and I did a short audio. Ooh. Except my seat sucks because I got a throw blanket creeping up my ass. That's how we want to start a stream. So yeah, so some thoughts is that now that we're this late in the game, my thought is that I'm kind of reading into things a bit much. Simply because, like, I had some deeper, more concise directions that I had wanted to go with some of my responses, but the game doesn't actually let me achieve those. It would appear that I have to think in the moment, and it's not going to let me go down the path that I want to go. It's going to choose for me, giving me a lot of binary questions, forcing me to make a lot of, if not this, then this. Because, oh yeah. Hold on, we're gonna pin that. Thanks, Jamel. Hello, everybody. Yeah, just I have to let the story sweep me up. I have these ideas about what I want to do, but like I said, I just can't really grasp them. I'm not experiencing the game through his eyes in that point, you know. I am not ostensibly Bigby Wolf. I am the person who's controlling him. I am literally not even really in the driver's seat. I'm mostly like that chatty side seat driver trying to direct him through this. But yeah, hello everybody, Miss Lauren, Rivet, and Jamel. Amazing. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. We're going to finish this out, and I have no idea how long this is going to take. We went through about an hour, little less than under an hour, which is really weird because at one point in time, and the analytics of that stream is really weird too. At one point in time, I had 9 people that carried on for easily about 20 minutes, and I only got 1 hour of watch time for the entire stream. I don't understand that at all. So, but I have some good news for some folks, and this is going to be interesting for you too, Jamel, is that I'm probably going to do another playthrough of this game at some point in time. I mean, it's not going to be right away, but I'm going to try and choose answers that I didn't choose the first time around, just so that we could see the show. Because, and the reason why I made that decision is because of the linearity of what I'm experiencing. If they're going to give me one answer in this hand and one answer in this hand, but I have made it a point to do these, then obviously this game is going to have some replay value to it, and I just haven't discovered what that means yet. But yeah, but we are going to be able to start again where we left off. Yeah. That will happen at some point in time. So let's go. Oh, we're gonna go into the combat. All right. This is gonna go a little bit differently this time. Now that I'm a little more prepared for it. prefer my victim shaken, not stirred. Yeah, that fight went a little better. Oh, she shattered before she could get it in his eye. Okay. Completed chapter 3. Steam finally gave me the alert there.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of I won't miss next time.
Yeah.
Before
I can't
do anything with
Oh,
me,
the money is already ready to go.
Snow White wants you to bring
I
me
will
back to the
absolutely
woodlands,
buy
doesn't
that
she?
game.
And that's what I want.
You sure about that?
Yes. I'm
Let's
quite
go,
sure.
bub.
You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
It's funny.
He's got the gun, but he's backing up.
This is just a precaution.
He
I'm
isn't
sure
really
you
going to shoot.
understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women.
No, you
And I
had
think
Georgie
you know
do
that.
it.
All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot.
Considering the day and age of this game versus this is so relevant right now because like I am without this is gonna get slightly political, but like I'm kind of anti-billionaire class. So for him to come at me saying he's a businessman it does not really get any deeper than this to make me just want to scratch him like a terrible itch.
You have to answer for.
And I will.
Right?
As long as you agree
Roll
to
it
my
out,
terms.
Madame la
Because I'm not saying
Guillotine.
another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Nice boots.
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
I'm not going to answer that.
Because those are two very different things. You're smart, I'll admit that. So
You don't deserve to know.
Is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right? Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's
No,
over.
the bright side.
So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you
I gotta
say?
bring him in because what? I could have
I'm
taken
sure
that gun
Miss
from
White
you
will
at
be
will.
pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
The problem here is that he thinks he's in charge.
I know.
Wow, that was a
We
whole
have to do
chapter?
something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you tell him.
Are you
Motherfucker.
okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did
Sure.
well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about
You don't
time
want to know what my
showed up.
mental
Throw
landscape
this
is.
asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily.
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
And that's the thing. That's the thing right there. If you have money, you can place so many barriers between yourself and the responsibility of the things that you do affect other people. And that is so crazy that you can afford to ignore the damage you've done in the world, whether you were conscious of it or not. That's that kind of privilege. Yeah. Oh, he's definitely guilty. He may not be guilty of murder, but he is guilty of all the conspiracy, all of the corruption was his design, and he manipulated and he leveraged everyone to do the criminal stuff that he designed. That is not better. Not in the least.
You think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook.
This. You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible.
Wait a minute,
The
Snow.
Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
Oh,
informed
okay.
your
So,
sheriff.
so we're not in a court. We're just doing the process informally. Okay. Because that was for a minute. I was like, wait a minute. Like, Snow, you said that we had to follow the rules to the letter. But, you know, I guess she's willing to not flake, but compromise.
It was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, There was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
I gotta back my girl up.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Oh, where's Crane?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're an...
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning, so cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching.
Where it fucking...
She's like, off with his head. Committed to oblivion. That's what the witching well is. That's not a return trip back home. That's written out.
Belongs.
So let's get on
but we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Altruism. Oh, it
This is
has
ridiculous.
a subtle burn going down.
You have the floor.
It's hard to do that.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met George.
It's hard to swallow
Don't
ice
have to
when
tell
you've been
you what
eating
kind of
peppers all
person he
day.
was. He was a
Or,
total
no,
scoundrel,
I'm sorry,
lacking in
reverse
any
that.
sort of moral fiber.
It's hard to swallow peppers when you've been eating ice all day.
Promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any?
I'll give you a police analogy. I don't care. I don't care. And I'll use this to justify my argument. When you're being lined up in front of a police officer and you've got a fake plastic gun, but it looks real, you're still considered to be carrying a lethal weapon by their call. Because no matter what, despite the fact that there's not a real bullet in the gun, the person across from you believes it's real, and they are very threatened by it. They may not feel that they have a choice but to give in to your demands. Yeah, but not the way he said it. It doesn't matter. He misunderstood me. Does not matter. He did it on his behalf. So the intent is still there. Even though he is not technically your instrument of death, he did it in the spirit of what you requested because he felt he had no choice. That is a textured take on it, but the end is still the same regardless. It does not matter. not in terms of judgment. You may feel a little justified, and those little split hairs can change the depth of an argument or a debate on a philosophical level. You may change the way slightly how you feel about it, but that does not make the argument any less valid.
If you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes. It's
Fucking soft-ass lingo. They get carried away sometimes. Yeah. Isn't that why you hired them?
true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything.
And I don't accept that answer either. And I'll tell you why. Consider the fact we're at a political impasse between two powerful nations. There is a point of principle that they're willing to go to war over. Okay, so in the situation here, both sides think that they're equally correct. The option is war, because peace is not achievable in this moment. That is called an impasse. But when one warring country wins, is declared the victor, that is ultimately the final decider, and then justice can be doled out afterward. Yeah, it's tough, but he's still not swaying me.
You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help.
Oh, they were just doing their job.
They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Oh, I just made a bad decision. Bad decisions are what led to murder. You can see that the slope is very slippery, and he's trying to make it look not slippery. And, yeah, not swayed.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in line.
forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all
I was just offering you assistance.
When your government abandoned
These are all terrible
left you
excuses.
poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands.
Because he's such a caring, kind,
Nowhere else to turn,
benevolent
she
ruler.
came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living.
Because I helped her, she was able to criminally run a magical operation that was against the law. Oh, he's so benevolent. He's so kind. We should bow down and thank you, Mr. Businessman. You've improved the lives of everybody, but yet never once told them how to conduct themselves better. Didn't give them any hope. didn't tell them that they could eventually break free. He set all the bad precedences in place and never once tried to steer them towards the good things. There was the silver lining was something that happened on its own, apparently. How benevolent.
Provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
You burned it down?
You see?
There's more to this than they're saying, okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away.
She wasn't supposed to have it to begin with.
I care deeply about all of you. And so
She wasn't supposed to have it. No.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
We didn't get you into this situation. He did.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls...
It wouldn't be so expensive if there was a more quality of life shared by all. Nobody's working together. That's something that you can build once the corruption has been rooted out. Sure, it's expensive now, but that's because this motherfucker is keeping everybody poor. So of course, glamour is going to be expensive. But what if Fabletown was far more harmonious than it actually was, without oppression, without corruption? She thinks she's helping. Maybe she's got the most compelling argument out of everybody who is doing the criminal stuff. But he helped her get it back, but she wasn't supposed to be using it for those purposes anyway. Now, maybe burning it was kind of rash. Maybe she could have applied so that she could do, or maybe we could open the system up to reform the costs of glamours. That would have been fine, but that was not what was presented during the story. So I'm acting on what I was given.
Will have their justice.
Oh, snap.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Oh, because you say so.
The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murder.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit! Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course! Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right.
Sorry, I have moderation turned on.
Dear Crane was in
Yeah,
charge.
no,
Sometimes
I
it's
did
hard
mash
to
him
tell
up
the
good.
difference.
Right and good.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those 2 girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has...
Oh, it's the world that's gotta change. I'm not the poor one. Everybody else is the problem.
been there for you?
That's classic narcissistic behavior. Textbook. All these people are so wrong. I'm the only one telling you the truth.
Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me,
those are your
on the
words.
verge of eviction. Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Did you find Crane?
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
what
up! You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
I'm the Little
okay, my
Mermaid,
dear.
bitch.
It's going to be...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you.
I am 150% more loving her now than I did previously when she was soft and wounded. But now hearing her like this, oh snap!
The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for
Don't
You made
worry.
Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a...
At least
You gonna believe me or this lying prostitute? Shut the fuck up, Crooked Man. Wow.
5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
it. Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the
Beast
witching
grabbed his
well.
legs.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat.
Oh,
this is how you want to repay all I've done
so
for
you're
you.
altruistic
What, you take
and
two
a cynic.
people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
We're gonna put him in his
How
little
can we be sure he won't
stone
escape?
tower.
I can help. We'll use magic.
He's coming back to the second game. Huh. First of all, this is a comic book. Let's establish that. And in the comic book's code authority says heroes and villains don't get killed permanently unless it is decided upon by the powers that be within the comic book company. You can kill anybody in a comic book, but they have to return. But now I'm starting to see a parallel here. This could be interesting.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a
Pin them
suitable
down now.
punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Ooh. Okay, so despite what she's saying, it's still democratic. She's just applying the American government stratum to this. Because technically he is an enforcement branch of the government. The legislative is the one who makes the call, and the enforcement deals it out. But apparently they're leaning towards the enforcement aspect on this, which can be done since we're already in the trial. So this could be interesting how this turns out. But before I actually say let's toss his ass down the well, because I'm kind of leaning a little light away from like full on oblivion. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this play out.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
I say we cut
Just
off his
Do what
balls.
you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Really? Headbutt? Nope.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep.
Even when I caught him at his worst. Bro,
You said you had a way
the
to keep him from
shame.
hurting people.
Wait, you can't
What
be
he's
serious.
done. You're just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
And that's it. Steam just gave me the chapter 5. Well, you heal fast, but you still look like you haven't slept all week. Notice the lighting is a little brighter. I wonder if that was an executive decision on Telltale's part.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Don't forget this the next time your deputy mayor gets an itch to destroy my worldly possessions.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Let's see the beginnings of the world that we built post Crooked Man. Gonna give everybody jobs, I hope. Because now that we've basically unemployed the half the town of Fabletown.
Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
We read Crane's personal notes about what the office did to him. Huh. We'll see if it affects her similarly at some point in time, for sure.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see
that
you,
was my next thought. Oh, Colin is sad. Because he's got to go back to the farm. Colin. The Yellow Brick Roadhouse, Webb and Muppet Market. Toad and Toad Jr.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
You have the money, go buy the glamour.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Aww.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard
Flycatcher, well, he was a prince, wasn't he? Okay, maybe not.
Ogres live there.
But he has to work as a janitor, and he can afford
Do we have to go?
a glamour. Uh-oh.
Your dad broke the rules, TJ. You're not allowed to stay in Fabletown without a glamour.
Okay.
Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Don't exploit my ignorance of the
Bye,
farm.
Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye.
Because if I was anything other than a wolf, they'd definitely
Hey,
send me
Bigby.
to the farm.
Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Saying...
Okay, so I have unlocked all the fables. Well, apparently not all of them. It didn't give me the context, but Steam gave me the... Yeah, I definitely didn't get all of them. But I got these last ones here. When a criminal is captured in Fabletown, the traditional procedure is to hold a formal hearing in front of the community or concerned parties. Ah, so we were following the spirit of the law. However, exceptions are often made to expedite the process. In reality, there aren't any hard and fast rules for these types of situations. Oh, see, I would have played this game way differently if I'd known that if we could play loose with the rules. And the extent to which policies are upheld can depend. Oh my god, I can't even talk. Who is being charged? The New Order, or a New Order, Snow White in charge. With Crane out of the picture, Major Cole has officially appointed... We haven't met Mayor Cole, have we? Has officially appointed Snow White as Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many fables made it to the New World safely. She's also been doing the work of the Deputy Mayor unofficially for years. Sheriff Bigby. After fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe. With a fable colony quickly developing in the New World, Snow White and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fabletown. He agreed, and Snow cut him with a lycanthropy-stained knife to give him the power to change into human form at will. Ooh, okay. So he was never fully committed to fables. And he doesn't have to afford a glamour. But that also puts him in a very, very unique position in the grand scheme of things. He doesn't have the worries that common fables do. I used the word common, like, probably erroneously. Fabletown. King Cole. Old King Cole was a merry old soul. Okay. Violent past, many fables didn't trust him, and he was banned from ever setting foot on the farm. To this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community. Man, I want to get the comic book now. I really do. I'm gonna look it up on. I'm gonna look it up and see if I can't find it somewhere.
And goodbye.
Because I'm now invested in this world. Ooh, and I got me a mermaid girl.
Hi.
Hi.
She's got a ribbon around her neck.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Let me help you.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help.
Aww.
This is just something I need to do on my own, okay? Listen,
the New World Order. Hey, Space
I have
Ghost.
to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan.
This is one of those times I hate being right. She's about to spill the beans in her part in the whole plot. Please don't let it be that. Please don't let it be that you decided to fight back in the only way you could.
We're gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they'd go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
You don't have to be afraid
I freaked
anymore.
out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
This is what I got for you.
Thank you.
Light up, girl.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention.
Because she wasn't allowed to speak.
You started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there, and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know, but they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit.
We now interrupt this poor bad me because he's the big bad wolf. I mean, maybe he's trying to turn over a new leaf and we're seeing Bigby's softer side, but he's still the big bad wolf. I don't understand why he's conflicted about his position in the universe. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. I think this needs more context, but maybe we'll learn more about it in the second one, in the second game when it finally comes out. Which, by the way, actually, let me look now. Let's see when the planned release date is, or if there is one. Release date. The Wolf Among Us 2. There is no confirmed release date for The Wolf Among Us 2, though it is expected to release sometime in 2025. It hasn't been issued on Steam, so... and if it was coming before Christmas, it would have said so already. So we're probably not going to get it this year because Christmas is a big deadline date. And if they were going to announce it for Christmas, then we'd have to hear this very, very soon. Like within the next few weeks, because they're going to want something, probably not on Black Friday, but they're going to want some kind of mid-December release, I'm assuming. Because they want people to be able to come back from vacation and see that their game might be doing well.
Admit it, but
Without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
I don't feel good about me.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the
That's
same
because we're
without you.
filming during daytime and not at night. Yeah, that was a purposeful decision.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
No, I'm worse.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Yeah. Yeah. I caught a whiff of it too. She's still wearing the glamour. Otherwise, why would she recoil so hard? She's still the girl that wears the donkey costume. Yeah. Mermaid's name is Ariel. Yeah. Yeah. Well. Well. She didn't do all of it, but she was the catalyst. She was the catalyst. But yeah, no, I was right. I was right. The girls wanted to build the biggest change, and she just outfoxed the Crooked Man at his own game. Yeah, I caught the whiff of something a little off. Lily was the sacrifice, and wow. It does fall into place pretty quickly. Now, I'm not going to go so far as to say that. Is she truly evil? She's definitely moderately despicable because of this. Because this affected more than her life, and she has to take responsibility for that decision. You know, her husband committed suicide because of the despair associated from her leaving his life. And the fact that didn't factor in on her decision making makes, moderately despicable. Oh yeah, no, I remembered these things. I was paying attention to every single detail because this game makes me want to. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, did she count on the way this ended? Also, the Crooked Man did not deny the allegations that Nerissa had. Yeah, despair drives people to do insane things, particularly if it's prolonged. And as a person who struggles with mental health, I can attest to that fact. Absolutely attest to it. Nobody wants to spend a miserable life constantly in some sort of anguish, whether physical or emotional or both. You and 31.4% of players left Georgie to die. That was probably my biggest morally great decision in the entire series. Now, do I need to, as Bigby, have some kind of responsibility for that? Sure. Because I didn't do the upright thing to do. I could have called somebody. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that, Jamel. I'm 100% with you. I will replay this game for sure. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? Notice it didn't say fair trial. You and 89.6% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. Now that's that is a supreme nearly 10% bracket on that one. That means a lot of people who played this game did not go down the deep well of anger and rage. There were a lot of principled people who played this game to the conclusion. How did you punish the Crooked Man? You and slight minority chose to imprison the Crooked Man. I would have loved to see him get tossed down the well, but that would have changed the outcome, I think, of like, I threw a motherfucker down the well for you, bitch. You know? Did you accept TJ's gift for Snow? You and 98.5%. Yeah, because I'm not fucking heartless. And you know what? 1.5% of people who played this game probably misclicked. Yeah, first of all, YouTube does not want you talking like that, Jamel. Don't do that. I wanted to rip his head off for sure. Now, want and actually going through it, that's two different things. I'll police a person's action and never their thoughts, because good God, I'm a serial killer in my own head. He's easy to dislike. I'm not going to deny that. He's very easy to dislike because he's greasy. He's shady. He cooperated. And then through the end showed no remorse except when his back was against the wall. Did you send Colin? Not personally. Snow did. What were your last words to Narissa? You and 54.8% of players said, I hope I've done some good here. How could you? I'm not taking the blame for that. That's not me. Beast, you lied to him about seeing Beauty outside the apartment. Beauty, you impressed her with your detective skills. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You help him to avoid... He didn't get sent to the farm. It's easy to like Colin. Because he's haphazard. He's haphazard and adorable in his I would go so far as to say weakness. You know, the fact that he's just miserable. And it's hard not to have some sort of empathy for somebody who's living in his kind of his misery. Crooked Man, you took him back to the witching well. You imprisoned him. You confiscated Dee's money while he was in custody. Faith, you gave her money after the fight with the woodsman, but dead. Hold on, I gotta show that. I don't know why YouTube thinks a pig emote should be held for review, but I think I might reverse that choice on my channel because it's catching things. It's the most light moderation possible for chat on YouTube, and it's already irking me. So it's going the route that Nightbot had for me. Georgie, you left him to die. You smashed up his place. Yeah, I'll accept that. Greenleaf, you burnt her tree. Gren, you drank with Gren after Lily's funeral. Yeah, Because I might be a jerk, but I'm not a fucking jerk. Jack, you made a deal with him. You reported the snow for burglary. What a tangled life you have, Jack. You gave her a cigarette during your final conversation. You tried to take her ribbon off it. If I hadn't tried to take her ribbon off, I might not have caught on. You brought her along with you to the trip trap. You showed her Crane's photograph of her Tiny Tim. You chose to wait for him. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give the Snow. You slapped him during an interrogation in his apartment. You stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. You gave him money. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is I did stand up for Toad, even though I think he's a jackass. I did stand up for him. He didn't even appreciate what length I could go through for him. Yeah, that's true. He is one of the... I didn't even put that together. Wow, that was the most obvious thing, and I completely missed it that he was one of the three little pigs. But he actually befriended me. Befriended me! Andy wanted to drag Colin down with him. Oh, you're talking about Toad? Yeah, what a dick. Wow, I was so focused on certain details, I completely forgot a couple of things. Or I just didn't put those things together. Laura Bailey played Auntie Greenleaf? Wow. Critical Role voice right there. Yeah. Laura Bailey, also the voice for, what is it, the Dispatch game, which I'm also thinking about picking up. Yeah, Laura Bailey. I missed it completely. I only saw it in the credits. In Dispatch, there's like a ton of voice act, like they did it in association with Critical Role. So all of them are in it. But also like Charlie from Moist Critical is in it. He plays Sonar. Yeah, I want to get Dispatch. It's a Telltale style game with some strategy elements to it. Yeah, I kind of... I want to look into this. I did not think, but it's got a kind of a Sandman, Elseworld, Elsewhere Neil Gaiman kind of feel to it, but a bit darker. I think that, I think this will be an interesting series. I'm very interested in finding it if I can. And Prism got VA'd by Thought Squad. No, wait. No, was it? No, I'm sorry. She also played Invisigal. Did Laura Bailey voice that's her song? Huh. Wow. Oh, that was so much fun. Even though my internet went down last night, which really sucked, because like, oh my god, you guys have no idea the minor tempest in a teacup that we had here in this house when the internet went down yesterday. Like right in the middle of my stream. Let's look at the scoreboard. Promising leads. Okay, so these are just the little bits. Ooh. Yeah, I'm happy with the way it turned out, and I'm glad I wasn't a sucker at the end. Do you want to do that? Because I've still got more time. I think we've only been doing this for just like a little over an hour. Back from the future. It's still very fresh, I think. But, okay. I'll make a deal with you. I'll make a deal with you guys. I will play this again, for sure. I've already said that much. But it doesn't make much sense for me to do it at the end of the stream and go back, even though I want to. So I'm letting the people from the future, if you come see the stream now, I would have if I didn't think it was a little awkward for some. How about next week? We'll start over from the beginning again. The first time in the history of this channel. I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. We're going to start all over again. And this time we're going to make different choices. And we're going to keep going. And now it is mostly because I don't have a game to pick up the hole that this one is going to leave behind. I'm not lying about that. But I will have to say that, to repeat myself from yesterday, I have been playing Enshrouded. I've got about 34 hours into it now, and I've played enough of it for me to feel confident in streaming it. This is going to be a game that's probably going to take over for Fallout 76 because I'm not happy with the state of things right now, and it's in a lull. I'm not really happy with Bethesda right now in terms of what's going on. I don't hate them or anything like that. I just think that their system is failing since they've been flailing for a while, and now they're in the clutches of Microsoft. They're continuing to make bad decisions, so I'm not happy about that. There are a number of Bethesda followers in the streaming and in the content creation community that also aren't happy, although some people are way more vocal and even venomous about it. I'm kind of like, man, this sucks. That's where I am but I would like to start streaming Enshrouded. Enshrouded is it's a great game. I've been playing it single player, and if any of you have Enshrouded, I will totally build a world where we can all play it together. Because you can do that. It can be a multiplayer game, or we could find a server, but and I'll probably have to do some research on this, but I'll keep in touch with people on Discord if you're in there, or I'll leave community posts on the channel. And if it's possible that we can find a place to come together or at least populate, like that would be great, because I would love to see how this game plays in multiplayer. As a solo player, it feels empty in a way, even though you rescue NPCs and you invite them in and you can build like a minor settlement. And that's the thing that kind of got my attention about it already. One, it's a Souls-like combat system, lightly Souls-like. If you like Valheim, if you block and you hit them back, or like Dark Souls, if you block and hit them back, you can get something. But that's about as far as it goes. It means you are an active combatant. You're not passive. I can't just run into groups of things and just swing and hope I hit shit. Like, I actually have to think about combat. There has been a huge update, which makes the game look amazing, and it invites new environments into each of the biomes. But it is kind of, I don't know, I've been playing it really safe, and I don't like going into the Shroud. I hate going into content that has a limited value, because you have a timer, and if you don't get out of the Shroud, or if you go into the Shroud too deeply, you die. And that is a kind of a heavy deterrent to me. But yeah, so yes, Wolf Among Us, we'll play it again. And fingers crossed, The Wolf Among Us 2 will be coming soon. Because if it's not coming at the end of Q4 this year, which is the end of Q4 is like the first week of January, I believe, or it's the end of December, fiscal quarters. If they announce it, because it doesn't make sense for them to release it in the spring unless it's late spring, which means they got to do this sooner or later. But if we get The Wolf Among Us 2, we're gonna play that right away, absolutely right away. And, you know, I am also on the lookout for more Telltale games. So we'll see how that works out. We'll see how, you know, the money situation works out. Maybe we'll look at picking up Dispatch, because I've watched a friend of mine, Holla If You Fear Me, stream it. And it looks cool. And I love the snarky, you know, nerd humor, dark in a lot of places. I like that game a lot, and I really want to play it. Plus, the main protagonist is voiced by Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad and other things. So he makes a really cool central character to which the narrative of that world takes place. So that's going to have to be another episode, because this one is finished, y'all. I hope to see you all in the next video. Have a great night, everybody. Peace, love.